St Fintan's High School, Sutton, in North County Dublin, is one of 16 schools which environmental educator Gavin Harte is visiting this year. With funding from local authorities and the Department of the Environment, he is bringing his PedalEnergy system to spark ideas of energy efficiency in second-level students.
This is the human power station, and you are going to be the generators, okay? I call these students the climate change generation, and that's what they are. I mean, this January and this December, we have experienced, in December, 3 times the monthly rainfall in 1 month. So climate change is knocking on the door. And it's these kids, or the kids that are actually going to experience that, getting stronger and stronger and stronger as time moves on. So it's irresponsible, I believe, for our generation not to arm them with this knowledge, to give them an understanding that they actually are the people that are going to experience it the strongest, and they're going to experience the brunt of it. And unless we make the changes now and make the decisions now about how we want to power our society, then these kids are actually going to inherit really quite an unstable climate system. And that in my feeling is irresponsible from educators' point of view and from society's point of view.
So how does this PedalEnergy presentation work in a school setting?
I bring everything other than the bicycles. We hook them into the system and they start pedaling, and then they power their own class. And each bicycle is put into a little stand, and on each one of those stands is a small generator. And then by pedaling the bicycle, it turns the generator. And then all of that electricity goes down along the wires to the control system that I have, and that essentially takes the power produced by the 6 cyclists and turns it into electricity that I can use to power the projector, the sound system, the microphone and the computer.
Gavin Harte's mission is to inform this generation of teenagers about the limited supply of oil, the impact of global warming, and the importance of switching off electricity in order to conserve energy.
The first part of the talk is to try and give them that mental understanding of the reasons to be energy efficient. Each person in Ireland uses close on 30 barrels of oil a year. And hopefully, by feeling how much energy it takes just to power a class, they'll remember how much energy it takes to power a kettle, or to power a shower, or to power some of these really big appliances that, again, we just take completely for granted. The second thing that I'm trying to convey to them is the choices that they are going to encounter when they leave school. And I believe that areas in sustainability, sustainable agriculture, sustainable energy, sustainable engineering, climate change, all of these areas are going to be growth areas. So I'm trying to also switch them onto those opportunities. We really are at a crossroads. You guys are really going to be the climate change generation. Climate is going to change within your lifetime, and you're going to have to adapt and change for what climate change brings. We need to be upfront and honest about the choices that they are going to face and the choices that they have to make as they become the decision makers in society.
Kids nowadays are much more aware about what exactly climate change is and what's causing it. And I think with things like the green schools, what they learn in their science classes, they are talking and they are wondering what they can do. And I think if they can learn the skills in school, they kind of continue that throughout their life.
St Fintan's has a Green Schools committee which is run by the students themselves.
We talk about different problems in the school and we think of different ways how we can fix those problems. For example, we checked the electricity meter last year to see what our energy consumption numbers were, and we put stickers on the computers and lights to say that to turn them off after class, and that saved a lot of energy when we checked the energy consumption numbers for this year.
Over the years, Gavin Harte has worked as a consultant with many environmental organisations. He is still as driven as ever to promote energy awareness.
I have very fortunately been able to, find a career path that has allowed me to work in that space. So, I've been involved in an eco-village in Tipperary. I've been involved in, many environmental campaigns. And now this is just another aspect of that, trying to communicate to the next generation the importance of the environment, the importance of our planetary well-being, and hopefully some of that enthusiasm might rub off on them.
The way he showed us with how many bicycles it took to just power a kettle, I would have thought kettle was really easy, but no, it took 40 people. I thought that was fascinating. I realised I've really taken electricity for granted. I think in the future I'll be much more careful about whether I leave lights on and things like that.